Who's some of the people you played with in your life, Dad?
Louis Lump Lump.
Louis Lump.
Let's see, Mickey Tordo, Eddie Powers, Earl Stanley.
Hey, move in the light a little bit there. Over there. There you go.
The guy with the harmonica, Slim Harpo.
Slim Harpo.
Smiley Lewis. Irvin Charles.
Yeah.
Gee. Was that Bing Crosby? No, that was Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim.
You played with Tiny
In
Tim.
Fat City.
Fat Tim.
I remember the rehearsal, went to rehearsal, and they said, everything's in C. That's the rehearsal.
That's the rehearsal.
Yeah.
What about Elvis? Did you do some stuff with Elvis?
Elvis Presley on Magazine Street when we played at Mary's Tavern as kids. Magazine Street was the country and western strip back then, and Elvis used to come sit in and bring his giant following. And who else was on? There was Ernest Tubb.
Wow.
On Magazine Street. Well, I didn't play with him. We played before him at Mary's Tavern.
You opened for him, huh?
Yeah, we opened for him.
We opened for him.
That's what they called it back then.
That's what they called it back then.
Yeah. And closing was the police wagons there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
So, do you knew this guy? Who's the guy that wrote the Confederacy of Dunces? What was his name?
Oh, John Kennedy Toole. He didn't play an instrument. He was a writer.
Right. Yeah, but he was a Lucky Dog salesman.
He used to hang with us and come to our gigs and write about different things. You know, he wasn't a Lucky Dog. It was Fiesta Hot Tamales, and that wasn't his. He just sat in for the guy that was sometimes missing that had the hot tamale stand.
Right.
This was at the House of Zen in 1960 or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
The House of Zen.
The old days.
The good old days.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you do an interview for a book? Didn't you do an interview for a book?
A book, Ignatius Rising.
Ignatius Rising?
Yes, my good friend, she made this movie, Sex, Lies, and Videotapes. She decided to write a biography on Thule, as we called him, and the name of the book is called Ignatius Rising. Yes.
Ignatius Rising, yeah. Well, what else is happening, man? You got any other gigs?
Well,
how you like the music scene down here? Kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's bad. It's good. You know, it's crowded. There's a lot of cafe no pays, but
cafe no pays.
There's always aluminum cans you could sell.
Yeah,
you don't have to play at these cafe no pays.
Well, you still own you own a camp on a Bachelor, huh? And it's one of what 12, and they over 100 years old, huh?
I don't know any camps on no Bachelor.
No. All right. Okay. You got a beach on the river, huh?
I don't know nothing about no beaches on no river. Don't exist.
All right. Well, what else? What else is happening with you?
Well,
who you been playing with lately?
You know, same old stuff.
Who you been playing with lately?
I played with Elvis. He was dead, but I played with Elvis. But lately,
Dr. Michael White? No?
Dr. Michael White, yeah, that's a hell of a guy, the clarinet player there.
Right, yeah.
Greg Stafford and Detroit Brooks, and the great Curtis Mitchell.
On bass,
Man, that knows the whole scene, yeah. The big Chief bass player.
Yeah, he played with Armstrong too, didn't he?
Oh, he played with everybody. Guitar Slim.
Right.
Yeah, he was in and out. Roy Brown, Lloyd Price. He's been on the scene. Danny White.
Right.
Curtis Mitchell, what a guy. You have to interview Curtis too.
Yeah, I definitely want to.
He'll have a lot to tell you about the New Orleans rhythm and blues history. He's got his thumb on it.
Right. Well, you got a nice little view of Ray's Boom Boom Room over there.
Oh yeah, Ray's Boom Boom Room. Yeah. Beautiful. FrenchmanStreet.com.
FrenchmanStreet.com.
Give them outside of the window view. Come on.
All right.
Beautiful Frenchman. Historic.
Frenchman.
Another satisfied customer coming from Ray's Boom Boom Room.
All right.
What else I want to say?
What else you want to say? You want to tell
That's about it. Come on down and enjoy the music. Support live musicians.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Dad. If you got anything else, we'll do some future stuff with you. You know.
Yeah, we'll interview the bachelor.
Yeah, do one on
we'll go to the
the
bachelor.
beach.